Año! Welcome to our channel. That's stupid to say. Welcome.
Hey, I say that all the time. You just said it's stupid. I say it all the time, and you're just now telling me you think it's dumb?
It always dumb when I say it. For some reason. Okay, anyway.
Welcome, everybody, to the two dope old ladies. We are the three dope old ladies. I'm the dope old lady editor. And what are we reacting to?
Brenda's mad now.
I love
you, Brenda.
Yeah, whatever.
Aha. What are we reacting to?
Oh, this is BTS. Fake Love.
Cool.
I have seen the behind the scenes of this, and there's not any. Okay, the only green screen I saw in this video was like the very, very sides. Sometimes they had a couple of green screens
on
like
the side panels or something.
Very outside panels, so they could make the atmosphere look the same or something. I don't know, but so all of this is real stuff. So it's really cool to see.
Cool.
Even though it's called Fake Love.
It's called real. Fake Love, but it's real stuff.
Real stuff. Everything is real, but the love.
Yes, you got it. All right, are we ready to jump in?
Yeah.
Your turn to go to the hospital.
Oh my goodness. We really don't have to go to the hospital.
Is it because we keep saying old?
Maybe.
That's a cool sculpture.
Yeah, that is really cool.
Their outfits are all different.
Yeah,
like,
they are.
It's really interesting that they choose to have different outfits for each individual.
Yes.
Instead of all having matching outfits. It's kind of like
Yeah.
the style is similar, but
Yeah.
overall they're just very different in what they're wearing.
I just want to know, you're a few minutes in. Mm-hmm. What do you think?
Well, I think it's interesting that they all have different outfits, and then they all have different individual rooms that they're all in.
Yes,
as well.
Isn't that interesting?
And they're all like kind of run down, and the rooms themselves are, I guess, I don't want to say like dystopian, but it's just like all of it's been left alone for a really long time, or at least it's supposed to look that way.
Yes.
All the sets are
paint peeling.
Yeah,
distressed.
Distressed.
They have
That's
a
good.
distressed feel to them.
Yeah, and everybody else's clothing is also, I guess, a kind of a similar style to fit that.
Yes.
A little bit more edgy.
Yes. Good perceptions.
Yes, absolutely.
And they're all trying to get to each other too, which is interesting.
Yeah.
And they can't find each other.
That's interesting. Yes. Very cool. All right. My absolute favorite part of this video is coming right up. So.
All right.
Look at that. That's so cool. I'm going to watch it again.
That is actually.
This is supposed to be Zach
I'm sorry. But that is so cool. And I love how they actually made the floor drop. And they had him on this little hooked up thing so he didn't like die or anything.
Yeah.
That is like really cool.
That would have been fun to film.
Yeah.
Especially for me, I love Indiana Jones.
Yes.
And that would have made me feel like Indiana Jones.
Right.
I would have loved that all the way.
Love that wardrobe change.
That transition was so cool too. Okay, so sorry.
That's a great image.
Sorry.
There.
Okay, wait. I'm gonna stop it in just a second. Okay, I'm embarrassed to say it took me a long time to realize that actually isn't a mirror, but there's two different band members doing the mirror thing. It took me like watching it a bunch of times to realize that.
Mm-hmm.
That's what Brenda and I were trying to do on the other reaction video where we were like,
Victorine was trying to do on that other video. The Muriel.
we didn't make
Meyer.
it look that
Meyer.
cool. Okay, I'm done talking now.
Oh my.
Yeah, that's an instrument. That's probably expensive.
Guitars are expensive. Yeah. That's a lot of Snickers. I just realized how many Snickers that is.
Yeah.
Oh. That's a really interesting scene. Compared to the rest of it.
So, would you pause it for a second?
Yeah.
So, what is your take as an editor? Why would you put that in the middle of a video?
Well, it looks like that. I know that at the very beginning the sandstorm had a bit of a significance to it.
Yes.
I haven't been paying attention to the lyrics as much because the visuals there's a lot to take in for the visuals.
Yes.
But it seems that I think this is the same guy who was in that sandstorm in that room, if I'm not mistaken. So there he's looking back on something. It's like from what I can tell, it seems that he very much is having I guess a reflection on something.
Good interpretation. Yeah. It's definitely very symbolic.
Yeah.
Every single piece of this is very symbolic.
Mm-hmm.
I also like that one. I want to be the guy filming
사랑이 사람만으로 완벽하게 내 모든 약점들은 다 숨겨지기에 이루어지지 않는 꿈속에서 피울 수 없는 꽃을 키웠어.
Well, who was that at the end of the day? He was gonna go talk to the guy in the hoodie and the face mask.
So in a lot of K-pop albums, they have a theme that runs throughout.
Mm-hmm.
And you see that hooded figure in several of the videos.
Okay.
All of them, actually, for this album, don't you? I'm pretty sure he shows up in...
Putting me on the
He's
spot.
Sorry.
Asking me a question. I don't know.
I'm pretty sure he shows up in all the videos.
A
for the album.
reoccurring character
Yes.
in this series of videos. Okay.
And I do know that
I think it makes sense though for them to do it that way because music videos, for me, have always been kind of weird. Like even though there's a lot of symbolism in them, it's kind of interesting to watch them. But I think seeing them as a storyline, and then like having multiple of them, like a tiny TV show almost
Yeah.
tied
Little
into the
series
song.
of-
It makes more sense to do it that way. I think it'd be easier to come up with ideas for
Yeah.
that kind of thing.
Right. If you know you're already following a theme.
If you're following a theme, then you could come up with multiple of them, and then they can go into even more detail.
there's a fictional story around the BTS members, and a lot of their videos incorporate pieces of that fictional story, and this is a big one for that. So you'll see the Snickers and the fire and all of that follows a lot of the fictional story. So I haven't delved in, however that's said. I'm a writer. I haven't gone and researched that, so I don't know a lot of the story. But I know that a lot of pieces to their videos are tied together through that.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's really super interesting. But cool. That's one of my favorite videos.
Yeah, it's a really neat one. There's a lot to take in with that
Yes.
from a visual aspect and everything. So
And I love all the sets they did.
And of course, the song is great.
Yes,
so.
the song
Yes.
is awesome. The song is good.
Awesome.
All
Thanks
right.
for joining us, everybody.
bye bye.
See you next time.